Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to another Too Hot to Handle video. We're on episode 11, chapter 31. I am excited to get into this and we're making our way back into the main throng of things. So let's see how this goes. You're back from the banishment room and everyone is really excited to greet you. Well, almost everyone. Let's see how we get on, especially with some new faces. Sorry, I'm still in shock. I mean, Victoria is back, and so is Poppy. And I slept with both of them. What am I supposed to do? That's a good question, Julian. Okay, sorry about that. Of course I'm happy that Jessie is here. I'm thrilled. Don't tell her I said that, but I actually missed her terribly. Ryu is truly a lucky man. She's probably the coolest person at the retreat. What do you mean, do I have the hearts for Jessie? What? We're friends. Just friends. It's just how it worked out, I guess. Yes, I am absolutely chuffed to be back. I've had some time to really mull over everything. I'm a completely changed person now. Blah, blah. You know the gist of it. I'm ready to give this another go. I'm just not sure if everyone is ready for me. I'm sorry, Jessie could see everything. Even my date with Victoria? You're joking. Things have been going so well with Jessie. What if the date with Victoria ruined everything? Look who made it back! Haha. Miss me much? Yeah, you can probably tell I'm chuffed to be here. It was so much fun seeing everyone's faces when Jessie and I walked in. I can't wait to actually play things right this time. I feel a bit daft thinking about what I nearly missed out on. We'll just have to wait and see how things unfold, yeah? Upon your arrival, there are excited murmurs and gasps. You are both instantly pulled into a quick hug and a flurry of welcomes, and your heart is abuzz with warmth. Some of the contestants choose to chat up Poppy, having not expected her back at all. But one of them only has eyes for you. Jiraiya rushes towards you, almost tripping over his feet in order to reach you. Kaz casually slings an arm around Isla's shoulders, his smirk growing. Don't think we've forgotten about you, Jessie. He nudges his elbow against you. Can't wait to hear stories from your banishment. Isla blushes, clearly running through some vivid memories of your tryst. I'm sure those stories are truly salacious. Since we're talking about Jessie, you know they will be. You laugh. Oh well, we will get to that. Out of nowhere, Julian appears and sweeps you into a big bear hug. There you are! Welcome back! You close your eyes and sigh, happy to be reunited with one of your closest friends. I missed you so much. The feeling's mutual. And then, just like you knew it would happen, Jiraiya turns to you. Jessie, I can't tell you how glad I am to have you back. Jiraiya wraps you in a tight hug, lifting you off your feet. Did you see how we moped around without you? I didn't just see things, I also heard everything. Jiraiya stills, and you can tell he remembered his declaration of love. His cheeks turn pink as he releases you. There was audio then. So you... Julian clears his throat and slips into your field of vision again. Don't leave us hanging, Jessie. We want to know what the banishment room was like. I'm not sure how much we're allowed to talk about it. We had to wear uniforms and sleep in a bunk bed. So it wasn't a vacation. Nope. Your conversation is interrupted by a sharp whistle from Poppy. Enough talking, everyone. I'm not about to miss another party. Poppy rounds everyone up. Chop chop! To the rooftop! On the rooftop, you tilt your head to the sky, enjoying the soft breeze on your face. After your time in the banishment room, you relish the freedom. Hi? I can't remember where Zane was from. What are you all doing here? You freeze when you spot Giselle and Zane cozied up on one of the couches. Oh no, we totally crashed their dates. Bobby slams her hand over her mouth. Whoops. Apologies. We are so sorry. Both Zane and Giselle chuckle at how apologetic you sound. But you can't help but wondering if they're upset that you've interrupted them. As everyone begins to disperse, Zane tilts his head to one side and meets your eyes. I don't think we've met. He stands and reaches out, offering you his hand. You take it, giving him a firm yet polite grip. We haven't. I did see you on the monitors though. Monitors? I was banished. You wave your hand in the air when Zane looks even more confused. Don't worry about it, it's a long story. It was nice to meet you now though. I'm Jessie. Hi Jessie. I'm Zane. Zane's warm eyes stare into yours. You hear a sharp wolf whistle from behind you. Well, hello there. Victoria sidles up to you, drink in hand. But instead of acknowledging you in the slightest, she checks Zane out. You look even better than you did when we first met. That might be the alcohol talking. It's a keto mocktail, actually. But nice try. I was simply born this charming darling. When she winks, Giselle's lips twist in frustration. I'm going to... Oh! I want to flirt with Zane just to annoy Victoria, but you know what? Wait. I forgot he was on a date with Giselle, so I'm going to pour a drink on Victoria. Started up well. Slowly, you sidle your way up to Victoria and accidentally bump the drink out of her hands. What in the... Zane's eyes go wide as the sticky drink sloshes onto her chest and runs down her body. You blink innocently. Whoopsie, I didn't see you there. Victoria purses her lips at your blatant lie and then, "Oh, thanks, Jessie. Now my top is see-through. Enjoying the viewsy." Saying Zane looked uncomfortable would be an understatement. Stop drooling all over the newcomer, Victoria. Whoa. Did you forget that I'm a newcomer too? A happy squeal, you turn to find Poppy behind the bar, massing quite a crowd. Everyone is enthralled by her stories of the banishment room. Gather around, everybody! She stands on the bar, holding up a tequila bottle with a grin on her face. 4 of us have returned to the retreats, and I think we need to celebrate that. Whoops and cheers go through the group. And I know just the perfect way to do that, so let's do some body shots. The cheers become loud and raucous as Poppy points a manicured finger at you. Starting with the woman of honor, Jessie. Do I want to do body shots with a person of my choice? Sure. Why would we not? Well, if you insist. Poppy hops off the bar and points to one of the coffee tables. I do insist. Now pick your partner. After a day spent with Poppy, you're used to her firm personality. You look around at the crowd, your eyes landing on the person you want to do this with. Well, it's gotta be... I was going to say Jiraiya and I couldn't see him for a second there, so I was in a little bit of a panic. But it's got to be Jiraiya, surely. You lock eyes with Jiraiya, smiling flirtatiously at him. Jiraiya, let me take a body shot off you? Jiraiya's mouth slides into an easy smile. It would be my pleasure. Oh, I promise, there will be mutual pleasure. My favorite kind. How do you want to do it? Jiraiya pretends to think, pulls up a chair and settles on it, patting his lap. Come sit here. Forward, are we? He gives you an innocent smile. I have no clue what you mean. You swing a leg over Jiraiya's hips to straddle him. He settles his hands on your hips immediately, and you shiver, anticipation coiling low in your stomach. You watch as Jiraiya pours a line of salt against his collarbone. The salt here, okay? I've always wanted to lick your collarbone. Julian passes you a bottle of liquor and Jiraiya a lime wedge. Be careful when you're taking the lime from my lips. We don't want Lana to take it as a rule break. He bites the rind of the lime wedge. I'll just have to be very careful. He strokes the juncture of your hip bones with his thumbs, grinning. Finally, you pitch forward and lick the salt off his collarbone. As soon as your tongue comes into contact with his skin, Jiraiya's fingers tighten against your hips. You lick along the collarbone, relishing the taste of his smooth skin. Before you can lose yourself to the sensation, you pull back and down the shot. Whoa, go, Jessie. Taking it like a champ. You pitch forward and take the lime from Jiraiya's lips, the sour taste soothing the bite of liquor. It takes all of your self-control to avoid brushing your lips against his, but you manage. When you pull back, Jiraiya still looks at you with hazy eyes. Hey, Jessie. I think you may have missed a spot or two. You chuckle as Jiraiya grabs the bottle, drizzling the liquid on his torso. Are you, Jiraiya, trying to cheat in this game? I've never cheated in my entire life. I call it getting extra credit. Of course you do. Okay, now it's my turn. The body shots continue and each person picks an increasingly difficult place to drink from. Taz is a shot from Isla's cleavage. Julian draws horribly disfigured abs on his back with a Sharpie and makes Giselle take a shot from there instead. Later, Taz and Matthias are struggling to make it work. Come on, man. We can do this. If you're sure. Matthias gets to his knees and balances a shot glass on his forehead. And Taz looks like an ostrich as he bends over to drink it. Somehow, they manage to complete it without spilling any tequila. Woo! Told you! You did. I promise to always listen to your bad ideas from now on. Me next. I will take a shot off myself. What? Ew, no one wants to see that. Jeez, only you can make it sound like that. Watch and learn, Tori. Watching Julian contort himself to get his mouth on the shot glass is oddly impressive. You're gonna be sore tomorrow? Julian slams the glass down on the table and whoops. Worth it! The party continues with wild music, fun dancing, and lots of laughter. After the quietness of the banishment room, you relish the chaos. And by the time the party's over, you're ready for a quick shower and a night of undisturbed sleep. Later, when you're brushing your teeth before bed, you notice a calm silence and smile to yourself. As you rinse your mouth, someone comes padding into the bathroom. It's Giselle, who's humming softly to herself as she twirls. Wow, someone's happy about something. Not something, someone. She sits on the lip of the tub and sighs happily. Zane and I had the most amazing date, Jessie. I really like him. She ducks her head and smiles shyly. And I think he likes me too. You press a hand over your heart. Aww. You're smitten, G. Giselle flings herself into your arms and squeals. That doesn't even begin to cut it. He's absolutely perfect. Don't you think we make a good couple? The fact that she wants your opinion is touching. You do look good together. Giselle is really into Zane. I'll tell her, you should go for him. Why would I try and take Zane away? If you're that into him, I think you should go for it, G. Do you really mean it? Absolutely. You deserve a chance to meet your perfect match. Sean wasn't into it, but maybe Zane could be. Giselle tears up at your words. Whoa, Giselle, are you okay? She hiccups and wipes her eyes with a paper towel. It's just, I'm really grateful I met you, Jessie. I know we've only known each other a few short weeks, but I honestly feel like I've made a friend for life. I dated a guy like Sean once, except I stayed in that relationship for over a year. At first it was all sunshine and rainbows, and then once in a while he'd make an offhand comment that I had a healthy appetite, that I was his little dummy and wouldn't understand even if he explained it, that I was giving him either too much or too little attention depending on his week and his mood. That's all my male friends were obviously going to try to sleep with me, and I was too blind to see it. He always apologized, of course, and lavished me with attention and gifts. He'd tell me he can't live without me, or that there is no way for either of us to find a great relationship like this ever again. Once he started insulting my family, I think something finally clicked. Giselle sniffles, then laughs, clearly trying to change the mood. Gosh, that guy's been gone from my life for years, and I still sometimes hear his voice in my head. You really think going through it once would make you see red flags more easily, but honestly, it's harder somehow. I'm always wondering if I'm being too paranoid or running away too soon. Giselle, I'm sorry. Can I hug you? Give her a hug. I think this is a kind of hug situation. Giselle spreads her arms and embraces you tightly. You place your arm around her shoulder and pat her back in an affectionate manner. When she pulls away, she seems lighter somehow. Thank you, Jessie. Truly. I think I really need to go to bed now, but talk to you tomorrow? Of course. Giselle smiles and then, squeezing your hand once, walks out of the bathroom. When you reach the bedroom, the lights are already dimmed. You look around, wondering who you want to sleep with tonight. Is that a euphemism? Oh, it's gotta be Jirayu, surely. Why would we not want to sleep with Jirayu tonight? Immediately, you know exactly where you want to go. When you approach Jirayu, he offers you a soft smile. Hey, Jirayu. Hey, yourself. Am I making room for you in my bed? Of course you are. He beams. It's been so hard to sleep without you when you were banished. I'm glad I can finally have you in my arms again. Trust me, I've missed them dearly. Jirayu takes your hand and pulls you into the bed. You tumble towards him, landing atop his chest in a heap of laughter. Jirayu? Sorry, guess I don't know my own strength. Oh, you totally do. I think you just like to show off. Guilty as charged. He wraps his arms around your waist and hugs you tightly. Want a cool pilot story so I can properly show off? Yeah, go on. You both settle on your sides, facing each other with the elbows propped up on the bed. Picture this. A sunny day, low humidity, and perfect visibility. We were preparing for takeoff on a routine flight after being cleared. As we were gaining speed on the runway, I spotted something suspicious through the windshield. Your eyes widen. What was it? Jessie, you'll never believe it. A bird. It came out of nowhere, flying at us. You blink. How is that anything Oh! You were afraid it flew into the engine. Correct. I made a split-second decision to abort the takeoff. I slammed the brakes, well, figuratively speaking. And what happened next? Well, the bird did not fly into the engine. Everything was clear and we were on a small delay. There is a very little chance something would go wrong even if the bird did fly into the engine. But every regulation and rule in aviation exists for a reason. Of course. Wow, you really saved the day, huh? He shrugs humbly. Just did my duty. You smile and then crack into laughter. I'm sorry, but all that commotion for a bird? That's hilarious. You never know what awaits you in the sky. I'm sure it's birds. Both chuckle and Jirayu pulls you into his arms once again. With your head on his firm chest and strong arms around you, you soon drift off to sleep, feeling grateful for the safety protocols in aviation. The next morning, you're woken up by the familiar smell of something sweet. You sit up in bed, blurry-eyed, looking for the source of the scent. What? Giselle enters the room with a large tray in her hands on which golden waffles are piled high on top of each other. Cups of fresh fruit and maple syrup surround them. You watch as Giselle brings the tray to Zane. Morning, Zane. I thought you could use a nice breakfast to kick off the day. When Giselle's gaze slips to you, you give her a thumbs up. She smiles brightly as she turns back to Zane. Anyway, I spent all morning in the kitchen whipping these up. They look absolutely delicious. Thank you. Out of nowhere, out of the corner of your eye, you spot Matthias sneaking his way over to the tray. He stealthily crawls forward, eyes locked on the prize. Before Giselle and Zane even know what's happening, Matthias swipes a hand out. He grabs a waffle and scuttles back to his bed, looking more than pleased with his prize. Giselle smacks her forehead. Matthias, you could have just asked. Yeah, there's plenty to spare. Matthias, who's holding his waffle with two hands like a happy squirrel, blushes. Sorry, I got excited. Did he steal a waffle? Come on, man. Not even Bear does this. Bear is trained, unlike Matthias, though. Hey, I have you know that my training sessions are pretty vigorous. Wow, you're really throwing them a bone, huh? Before anyone else can respond, Lana lights up. Good morning, fellow guests. Oh no, I forgot about her wake-up calls. Better get used to him again, pal. Please make your way to the cabana. I wonder what she has to say. Everyone gathers in the cabana, taking their usual spots. Some people are still yawning and rubbing sleep from their eyes. Meanwhile, Matthias sits in the corner, finishing off his waffle. Jesse and Jirayu. Both of you were tested in equal measure during Jirayu's date with Victoria, and I'm happy to say that you passed my test. Congratulations. Oh, yay! Other contestants cheer for you while you bow. All great relationships are built on a foundation of trust and respect. By allowing Jirayu and Victoria's date to continue, you have shown that your relationship has strong roots. As a reward, I've added $10,000 back to the prize fund. Ooh, delicious. This is exciting. Jirayu beams. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad you could trust me, Jesse. You grin right back at Jirayu. I have one final announcement. Get a good one, Lana. We need it. I have noticed that new romantic couples are forming. However, I've also noticed that some of these relationships are not as strong as they could be. There are secrets and hidden jealousy among you, and they are preventing your growth. As a result, I have come up with a solution. I'll be sending 3 couples on a date. Wait, 3 couples? Whoa, has she done this before? You all eagerly await Lana's announcement. Her next words instantly send you reeling. The first couple I'm sending on a date is Jessie. All right. And a person of her choosing. Do we take Julian? Oh, so we got $10,000 back. Amazing. We poured a drink on Victoria, like 37% of people. But hey, 38 of you flirt with Zane in front of Giselle and Victoria. We did body shots with Jirayu, like 89% of people. We also encouraged Giselle to go for Zane, like 39% of people, whereas 43 people said to Giselle that Zane wanted us and not her. What did you think of this episode? Please let me know in the comments down below. Have you missed Too Hot to Handle? Would you like to see more? Should I do season 2? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. A massive thank you to my wonderful channel members. Without you, these videos would not be possible, and I'm so grateful you've stuck being members. It means so much to me. I really, truly do appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much to everyone who has liked this video so far, turned on your notifications, and subscribed. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.